Good morning, winners. Welcome to Terry's Tips. Okay, guys, you have been asking for this video, and guess what? Here it is. How to buy a vehicle, how to buy a car in your business's name. Yes, y'all, go get a notebook and go get a pen because y'all have been hounding me for this video, okay? And before you think this is not for you, stop. You do not need to be a full-time business owner, full-time investor, full-time entrepreneur to do this. You can have a W-2 job and still get a vehicle in your business name. Yes, y'all, so I'm going to show you how, okay? And if you are new to my channel, welcome! My name is Terry. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, YouTuber, business credit and personal credit guru, mother. I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday morning. I would love for you to be part of our Terry's Tips community, guys. I have over 20 years of experience in my industry, and I used to actually work for TransUnion, so I love to educate and to empower, okay, guys? And in this video, I'm going to talk about, some of the benefits, what the lenders are looking for, how to get it done, and even the difference between like registering and actually purchasing the car in your business's name, guys. So there's a difference. Note that, and I will do my nugget at the end. And guys, first, real quick, I recently did this. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram, Care Credit Tools, because that's where I posted that I just purchased a Jaguar F-Pace, a Jaguar truck in my business's name. And that's why people have been asking about it ever since, okay? So I have those videos on my actual Instagram page. And guys, even before this, like y'all know, like I was a young mom, I was out here on my own, okay? And so I used to do this way back then. I used to get cars from the auction and actually like sell them on Craigslist and do things like way back before social media even started. So this is where, we talk about assets and liabilities, guys. Purchasing the vehicle in your business's name and then actually monetizing it is a way for you guys to earn additional income. Yes, so let's jump right in. So first, you must have a business, period. No way of getting around this. Must be registered with the state, S Corp, LLC, C Corp, guys. They do not, especially for vehicle finance, they kind of shy away from like sole proprietorships. Listen, I don't make the rules, okay? I'm just telling you guys what you need to do to get it done. So you can have a full-time 9-to-5 job and still have your business entity, guys. Get that done if this is something that you want to do. And guys, if you have an entity that you already have established, but you're not using it too much, listen up, because I'm about to give you guys some tips on how you can do this with your LLC or your entity right now. So have a legal entity, have it registered with the state. Another non-negotiable, you must have an EIN and you must have a business checking account. If you have your entity and not your business checking account, go get that done right away. Because guys, and I'm going to drop nuggets through the entire video, okay? So catch them, okay? Because some of the lenders ask for 3 months of bank statements to actually verify your income and verify the deposits. And guys, they're looking at your deposits. So just 3 months. If you know what they're looking for, then you make sure you match their criteria, okay? Another non-negotiable, you must have a Dun and Bradstreet number, okay? And a lot of them, there are other business credit bureaus, but the one that's used most often is Dun and Bradstreet. So then also, guys, I talked about how your Dun's number is kind of used for business credit and business funding, but it's also used as like an identifier, like an indicator that you have a valid, legitimate business. So sometimes they're even just looking at your Dun's number just to verify that you have a valid business, especially for the vehicle financing. A lot of them actually say register with the state, Dun and Bradstreet number. So get a Dun's number, okay? And if you don't know what that is, I will link that video. This is also for my folks that are going to be in credit leverage lifestyle. I'll also put that in the description, my online course. I'm going to talk about this in great detail so I can help you guys get this done. Another thing that you're going to want is to look fundable on paper. So some of the basic things that are non-negotiable for this is they're going to want a business website, a business email address, a business address, business phone number. Non-negotiable, doesn't cost that much. I've made a ton of videos on how to look fundable on paper. I will link some of those also, okay? Get it done. They don't want to see Gmail, Yahoo, AOL. If your business is, ABC Cleaning, they want to see Terri at ABC Cleaning, not Terri ABC Cleaning at gmail.com. So you get the domain name first, and then once you have your domain name, guys, you can get that from GoDaddy for like sometimes like $5, $10, $15. Okay, have the domain name, and then you get your professional email as a result of the domain name. Okay, that's something to really, really look for. Another thing in the criteria for a lot of the financing for vehicles is it will actually say address matching everywhere. Guys, when I talk to you guys about credibility and fundability, and it's not that hard. You just make sure the address where your business is registered with the state is the same as your EIN, is the same as your business bank account. And if you have like trade lines and different things, the same as your Dun & Bradstreet. They want to make sure that all of your business credit, all of your business footprint out there, your digital footprint is matching everywhere, so it confirms that you are a valid, legitimate business. Guys, get it done. If it's one thing on your Dun & Bradstreet and something different on your EIN, I don't care which one you change, just change it, but make sure your address matches everywhere. They're looking for that, guys, okay? And let me actually go back and say, some lenders, sometimes you can purchase the vehicle and just register it in your business's name, or you can actually go to try to get the financing actually in the business's name. Okay, guys? So there's a difference. But guys, there's benefits to both. And let me know, disclaimer, I am not an accountant, okay? But sometimes if you have the business entity and you actually purchase the vehicle in your own name, but then register it in your business's name, then that opens you up to additional tax write-offs, guys, even if you have a W-2. So if you are a business owner, or if you are a person who doesn't have a whole lot of tax write-offs and you're looking for additional tax write-offs to lower your liability, purchasing a vehicle can be something that helps you. And sometimes you can do it where you're deducting miles, or you're deducting, your oil change and maintenance and things of that nature. Or if you're like leasing it or purchasing it in your actual business name, sometimes you can write off the entire vehicle, guys. That's what I do. Okay, your entire vehicle. And this is where, as a business owner, guys, it's written in the tax code. This is not something new. It's written in the tax code to have write-offs for a vehicle because you're using it. Think about it. If you're an investor, you're driving around to properties. If you're a daycare person, you're driving around for children, or you're driving around for events. If you are a consultant, you may have events. You may have client appointments. All of those things. Let's say you're somebody who travels a lot. Maybe you're driving to the airport. You're driving to different places for meetings and conferences. Okay, so it is a legitimate business expense. Why not use your asset, your business, to purchase things that can sometimes be considered liabilities, like a vehicle, okay? And another way too, another benefit I want to add to there real quick is monetizing your vehicle, meaning there are many apps, okay, and many websites where now you can actually rent your vehicle out. So guys, too. This is one of my streams of income, okay? So I did a video like a couple of months ago about 5 streams of income, guys. In less than a year, I'm actually up to 12 streams of income now. My vehicles are one of those streams where I actually have rented on Turo, and I also do private rental agreements for people so that my extra vehicles, I actually have them making money for me all the time, and then I still have the tax write-offs too for like the insurance, the oil changes, all those kinds of things. Look, me and my pastor used to joke around that, the favorite saying when he talks about me is he says, put me anywhere on God's green earth, I'll triple my worth, guys. And that is like true. I will find a way to make it work for you. So if you're somebody who's looking for additional income and you have a business, you can use this a couple of ways to get extra write-offs, but to also monetize. Turo is a website. I'm gonna write down like Rent My Car, Get Around. There's a whole bunch of websites now where you can actually rent your vehicle out. And then some people actually, there's a lot of people who do like the luxury cars, or if you have a really nice car, I've seen, I have friends, people in my network that use their vehicle for like proms, weddings, events like that, baby showers. You'd be surprised. So remember, my brand is not super flashy because that's not really how I am. And I try to be very responsible. And then, we try to focus really, really, really on assets. Okay. But this is where your vehicle can become an income producing asset if you use it the right way, or at least be tax write-offs for you to lower your tax liability or to help you get refund money depending on what your tax situation is. Again, I'm not an accountant, okay? So just know those things. All right, so back into it, because I want you guys to know the benefits and know the difference between registering and actually purchasing, okay? So another thing that they're going to want, guys, is sometimes if you are a newer business, or if you have never registered a vehicle or bought a vehicle in your business's name, they may want you to be a personal guarantor. Now, guys, don't be scared about this. Like literally, if that's what you need in the very, very beginning, then go ahead and be a personal guarantor, because after you've done a couple of vehicles in your business's name, then they'll probably be able to do the financing without you being a personal guarantor or not. Now, some of them will say if you have strong business credit, then you won't need to be a personal guarantor. So you guys have an option. Have a business entity, have strong personal credit, and then get the financing, but then be a personal guarantor, or build the business credit. And then when your business credit is strong, not just for vendor accounts, but you actually go through the business credit building process, then your business has enough trade lines and enough business credit history to actually do all of the financing in your business's name. Okay. And for the personal guarantor, guys, you guys can still ask them. Some of them will make you be a personal guarantor, but they still will not report to your personal credit. Still a benefit. That means it's not showing on your personal credit anywhere. You can even ask them. A lot of them will actually have in their agreement that you need to be a personal guarantor because maybe you're a new business, maybe you don't have enough business credit established, or maybe you've never bought a vehicle in your business's name before, but they will only put it on your personal credit if you default. Okay, so it's still vehicle and business credit financing. Then there's even like commercial financing, where if you have a business and you've bought like 5, 6, 7, cars in your vehicle's name, eventually you can use some commercial financing where it won't be on your personal credit anywhere and you won't have to be a personal guarantor, but work your way up to that. Okay, guys? And so I spoke about the 3 months bank statement. So also, if you're a newer business, they still want you to be a personal guarantor, that you really want to have your personal credit to like a 680 and above. Now, some I've seen them do it like down to like a 650 or so forth, but you really don't want to be lower than that. Like you really want to aim for 700 and above, to be honest with you. But a 680 and above will really, really kind of get you there if you need to be a personal guarantor. Even if it doesn't go on your personal credit, they may still check that as a qualifier. So work on your credit. If you need help with that, do a strategy session with me or go into Credit Leverage Lifestyle so I can help you. Okay, guys. And then some of the companies that do business vehicle financing is like Ally has it, Ford has it, Toyota has it. I know Carvana will register your business in your business's name. Even GM has it. And guys, some of them are where you can apply with those lenders directly, but some of them say dealer only. So what does that mean? So for example, I bought a Jaguar F-Pace, right? I bought a Jaguar truck. It's in my business's name. It is a tax write-off. That I even went a step farther and I actually wrapped the vehicle so it monetizes that way for me too, because every single time I drive it, guess what happens? People call me, people DM me because they see it, and the people aren't used to seeing a business vehicle wrap that is a Jaguar truck. Right? So it gets attention. I monetize it. That car has paid for itself probably in the very first 90 days just because of all the kind of attention and questions that I got from wrapping it. Okay. I was strategy. That's my thing. So then this is where some of them will say dealer only. What that means is that, like when I went to Jaguar, for example, when you go to actually apply, I said to the financing manager, I'm not putting this in my name, I'm putting it in my business's name. She said, sure, we use Ally and Citizens. Guys, some of you guys are missing the opportunity to put it in your business's name because you just haven't asked. They have this, like literally on their website. It had personal application, or you can switch to business application. That was it. Now, I will say this. Some of the lenders will want you to be in business 2 years, but not all of them. Some of you guys, you just need to have your business entity look fundable and have 3 months worth of bank statements, okay? And so then also when you're going to these places, ask them about their vehicle financing and they will let you know who they work with. But I dropped a bunch of nuggets here, guys. I told you Ally, Ford, Toyota, GM. I told you Carvana will register it in your business's name. I told you the difference between purchasing in your business's name or just registering it. I told you about the tax write-offs, and I told you there's a way to do it with being a personal guarantor, or the way to do it by just building up your business credit, but you may need a little bit more time to actually do that. Got it good, y'all. You got the information. Now execute. And remember, looking fundable on paper is critical here. That's why I went through the entity, the EIN, the business bank accounts, the website, the phone number, the email address, and then also having a DUNS number and having your business address match everywhere. Okay, now go get your car and go monetize it. Nobody said don't have fun, but we don't just pay for liabilities. That's how people get into debt. What we do is we acquire assets. My asset is my business, and I let my business acquire my liabilities, which is the vehicle, and then I monetize the vehicle. So now that's actually considered an asset that is income producing for me. Got it good, y'all. I hope that was helpful. And for my nugget today, guys, everybody should be aiming to have multiple streams of income. Period. That's one thing that this time frame, 2021 and 2020, has taught us. The one thing that COVID has taught us. The one thing, if you are truly looking to build legacy and lifestyle and build wealth, you cannot pay 20 bills on one paycheck. Now, is everybody meant to be an investor? No. Is everybody meant to be a self-employed entrepreneur? No. Is everybody meant to be a full business owner? No. But what I am saying is, what knowledge, skills, and experience do you have that can earn you additional income? If you cook, can you sell dinners? Can you write resumes? Can you babysit? Can you, car share, right? If you have multiple vehicles. Guys, even think about, like, during COVID-19, I know for me, my boys' school district went ahead and actually everybody had to do a distance learning, right? So there was parents in the beginning like me that was looking for tutors. If you are a teacher, or maybe you're, went to school for education, you may have an opportunity to teach, to coach, to do some consulting. Guys, just get started. Even if you do a little bit on the side. Could $500 a month help you? Could $1,000 a month help you? What knowledge, skills, and experience do you have to just do a little bit to earn that extra income? Because you'd be surprised how then you get extra clients, extra referrals, and it can really help you create lifestyle. And this is where you can have an entity and do it underneath of the entity's name. And it could start as something small, as just something that was just an idea to get some extra money. And look what it can grow into. You guys have no idea. When I work for the credit bureau, but people just started asking me, help me with my credit. Help me with my credit. I want to buy my house. I want to buy my house. And I just started helping people because I had the knowledge. Look what it grew into. I helped thousands of people across the nation and actually worldwide with leveraging their personal and business credit. And it all started with people saying, you have the knowledge. You used to work for TransUnion. Can you help me? Amen, y'all. Okay, so what is it that you can do to create an additional stream of income? Get started now. Even if you do it once or twice a month, just get started. Amen. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Like, share, comment, and have a super amazing day on purpose.